Hey, what's up? 3 days process to make a bread? That's how they make baguette in many French bakeries. Does this long process worth it? That's what we are going to find out together. Today, we are going to make a 3 days baguette and compare it with my same day sourdough baguette and see what is the difference. So let's get into this, shall we? Alright, on first day, we just need to mix these three ingredients: flour, water, and pinch of yeast, less than 1 gram. You can mix it at night, and the day after, boom! You have something like this called Poolish. It is a pre-fermented dough to enhance the flavor and texture. On second day, early morning, I'm gonna feed my starter into the jar, and boom! 5 hours later at 27 degrees Celsius, I have an active starter. Start mixing the dough with 8 grams salt, 320 grams water, mix. Add the starter followed by Poolish, which is 40 grams each. No need to dissolve completely. Last but not least, 400 grams bread strong flour. Mix until there is no more dry spot and cover it up. Let it rest for 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, I'm gonna give this bad boy one set of stretch and fold. And then I'm gonna grab the dough a couple of times and try to round it up inside the container. We just want to bring the dough together. You can do it on the surface. Cover it up and let it rest for 1 hour. 1 hour later, bring the dough on the surface. Make sure you wet up the surface. And try to stretch the dough a little bit and fold it on itself. In this stage, if your flour is not that strong, you can do the lamination. Spread the dough as much as you can and then fold it on itself and try to round it up with the help of the surface. Into the container and let it rest for another hour. 1 hour later, this step is optional, but I'm gonna give it one set of coil fold too. If you think your dough is strong enough and you don't need to do the coil fold, simply just skip it and let it finish its bulk fermentation. And that was second day. I'm gonna put it into the fridge, let it cold ferment, and come back tomorrow. On third day, I'm gonna bring the dough out of the fridge. Lots of fermentation and beautiful stuffs going on here. You can let it rest for 30 minutes, then bring it on the surface. Into 4 pieces. I'm gonna bake 4 pieces of demi baguette and easily pre-shape them. The dough is still a bit cold, and it's a good thing because it's not gonna stick to your hands anymore, so you don't need to add any flour. Round them up and let them sit on the counter up to 40 minutes. 40 minutes later, they rested enough and they are relaxed now. Dust up flour on the surface and shaping time. I have another sourdough baguette video on my channel. If you want to know more about that, you can check it out later. Shaping baguette requires lots of practice, but my piece of advice to you is don't push it too hard. I'm gonna let these bad boys to rest inside the couche. If you don't have something like this, you can use a towel or anything you have in your kitchen, but make sure you dust it up with flour so it won't stick. 40 minutes later, proofing poke test. Here you are. it springs back slowly, which tells me it's ready. With the help of my broken peel, transfer them like a pro. Little bit of flour and I'm gonna score them. Watch what I'm doing carefully. Preheat my oven at 250 degrees Celsius with the fan on, and of course with the help of an upside down tray. Quickly into the oven and spray of water to achieve lighter and crispier crust. Shut the door quickly and watch. After 12 minutes, they are gorgeous like this. If you want more color, bake them for another 2 to 3 minutes. Seriously, this is a piece of art. After 3 days, I can't wait to taste this beautiful baguette. Smell amazing. Wait a second, I need a little bit of butter. It is super light and super crispy. Let me tell you something. This is one of the best bread I have ever tried. It tastes amazing. Super light inside, super crispy outside, loaded with flavors. Nothing is better than this. Does that 3 days process worth it? Absolutely. Compared to my same-day sourdough baguette, this 3 days baguette has more flavor and texture. Alright, that was it. What do you think about this long process? Do you think it's worth it? Give it a try and let me know in the comment section. Like always, keep baking and take a good care of yourself.